Here's the recipe I found, which most reproduces what I remember having for meat pie as a child. 1.5 pounds ground beef, 1.5 pounds ground pork, 1 large onion, 3 raw potatoes ground, half a teaspoon of sage, half a teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon cloves, 1 teaspoon allspice, and salt and pepper to taste. Cook meat with onions and salt and pepper. Keep covered with water at all times. Cook for half an hour, then put in the potatoes and spices. Cook for 15 minutes longer, then put in shells. Bake for 1 hour at 400 degrees. Okay, here we have 1.5 pounds of beef, 1.5 pounds of ground pork, 1 large onion, and for salt and pepper I put in 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of pepper. Now it's up to the cooking for a half hour. At that point I'll taste it again and adjust the salt and pepper. Okay, the directions said keep it covered with liquid. Pretty much have done that. Now it's time to add in the potatoes. Okay, we've got 3 large potatoes ground. We also added in the sage, pepper, allspice, and cloves. They're all set to go into the mixture. Now if you were worried about having that much liquid in it, once you add the potatoes, the starch from the potatoes thickens everything up very nicely. Now it's just let it all cook and blend together for 15 minutes. Well, our 15 minutes of cooking time is almost up, and you can see what has happened to all that juice that was in there. Made it thickened up. That was the starch in the potato. And now we're ready to start on the pie shells. We use just a very simple 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of lard or shortening, and a pinch of salt. We'll get started on those. One option is for a smaller family to get a large muffin pan. Line it with the pie crust dough. Put in a half a cup of filling in each one and then top it off. Bake it that way. There we go. Individual size meat pies. Well, here's what the individual ones look like. Looks like it's just about the right size meal for one person. Which, when you only have 2 in the household, make them, freeze them, put them in the microwave when you want to eat them. And there is the finished product. 2 fresh meat pies.